now we come to C's we'd like to see. So if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, I'll read out this week's topics and then we'll see what our panels can come up with. OK, here we go. The first subject is likely things for a sports commentator to say.
And that's an unfortunate wardrobe malfunction for the Ukrainian women shot putter there as a bollock pops out. And Tiger Woods is going for his third hole of the afternoon. Surely by now he should have left the hotel.
Commercials that never made it to air.
Condoms, because if she'd sleep with you, she'd sleep with anyone. Maybe she's born with it, in which case I probably shouldn't take the piss. Lidl, because life didn't work out as you planned.
Things you wouldn't hear on a DIY show.
I'm Nick Knowles, and no matter how many DIY programmes I make, I'll never be as famous as my sister Beyoncé. This week, John from Peterborough successfully put a roll of wallpaper up himself, so we're taking him to hospital.
Unlikely lines from a romantic novel.
Romeo, 5-5, Alpha Zulu Tango, Grey Skoda Octavia, last seen heading towards M6.
Things you won't hear at the World Cup.
And now our cameraman is going to pick out some of the plainer girls in the crowd. And that's a very soft tackle, as Pele hasn't taken his tablets yet.
Unlikely things to hear on a cookery programme.
No, I'm afraid those aren't bacon bits. I've just got a bit of eczema at the moment. We'd like to apologise for the misprint in this week's Radio Times. Paul Hollywood is, in fact, a massive cook.
Unlikely things to hear at the dentist.
Welcome to Dick Van Dyke, the dentist. I'm afraid it's worse than bad breath. You've got supercalifragilisticextreme-halitosis. No, don't worry. That's not the sound of the drill. It's just that my receptionist's a scouser. This is most unusual, madam. You don't seem to have any teeth at all. What's that? You here for a smear test? That's next door.
OK, the next topic is... The next topic is...
Unlikely lines from a children's book.
You do not like green eggs and ham? Well, tough. This is a Weatherspoons. Spot wondered why he'd been placed into the sack with the brick. But either way, this was going to be the best trip to the canal ever.
Well, Cinderella, she said, I'm your fairy princess, Princess Monaco of Kent.
Unlikely small ads.
For sale, engagement ring, never used, would suit heartless bitch. After leaving an abusive relationship, I'm looking for a fresh start. Contact Scotland. Correction. Last week's notice was mistakenly placed in the Men Seeking Men column, but actually I am genuinely seeking someone to demolish my back entrance.